The wizard Liz is showing you how to play with men who play with you. My name is Naomi, and you're watching my channel, Saint to Siren. Subscribe and hit the notification bell because it's time to win. Now, I want to use the Wizard Liz situation with her child's father, Landon, as the perfect example of how to use alchemy in your sirenism as you manage your energy, okay? In this reality, in this matrix, in this simulation, you are going to get got. It's part of the law. It is fine tuning your soul, your spirit, your sight to see things that are coming towards you to prevent yourself from getting hit by it again. So it's a necessary thing. To say that you'll never be fooled or duped is impossible. But it's also showing you that no matter what situation you find yourself in, how you view it is where you find the power. In alchemy, what the wizard Liz is doing, she's an alchemist, she's a wizard, hence the wizard Liz. What she is doing in real time is showing you that any situation that you find yourself in, you have the power to manage, manipulate it for your best interest, to land in a favorable position for you. When it comes to alchemy, usually if you Google it, what the basic definition is turning lead into gold, turning one substance into another. They're not so much talking about metals. They're talking about you. When you come into this matrix, you are blank, right? Not as in you're not molded into anything yet. That mold hinges on your decision of how you view the poor situations or even good situations that come towards you. You have the choice to be led or turn that situation into gold. The main thing that you have to realize that in patriarchy, it has given women certain scripts. Those scripts are scripts of shame. So even when a man is involved, it's usually the woman that is shamed for whatever the action is, even if it took two, it took two to create the situation. Even if the guy was manipulative against the woman, it is the woman in the patriarchy script that is to be shamed. Now, you can either, as a siren, as a woman, you can follow this script and turn it into lead. The wizard Liz could have stayed in her, baby mama position where she's trying to fight and chase this guy, which is against her teachings, right? Because he's trying to siphon her. He studied her and he was a predator towards her. Landon is a predator. Landon is an enemy towards her. And what I say about enemies, you have to treat them accordingly. So if she followed the script of patriarchy, she'd have to try to fight him for her baby, go back and forth with him, be stressed, raise her cortisol, become ugly, right? Because he's trying to knock her off her block. He's trying to dominate her. He's trying to siphon her of her energy, to embarrass her. But she chose not to turn the situation into lead, and she chose to turn it into gold by creating her own script. You can choose to go by patriarchy script because they have programmed us to think as prey while the men think as predators. Or you can break out of that line of thinking, that line of the matrix, and have your own way to think about the situation, the poor situation that has come towards her, and make her own script. And that was to think about it as, hey, you manipulated me into having this baby to be stuck with you, to be siphoned with you. Have the baby. Keep the baby. You take care of it. You think you plan out the days for the baby. You nurture the baby. Have all the labor of the baby, of raising a child, since that's what you really wanted to do. Manipulate me into having this baby with you to try to siphon me. You take care of it. I'm going to go back home, be single, self care, nurture myself, relax, lower my cortisol, right? Create my own gold and create my own script. Thus, alchemizing the situation, baby mamaing him, make him a baby mama, and you be the baby dad. You take the patriarchy script into your hands and manipulate it into your favor. That is alchemy. Let's do a different example. Your man, you find out your man is cheating on you. Instead of letting him siphon you and you chase him and you cry and you snoop on the other woman and you harass the other woman, why don't you say, thank you? I'm free. I'm free now to go to a better man. Now my stress and my worries are down because I have you out of my life. I gained weight with you. I can lose weight now. When you look, if you've ever seen those divorce videos, those glow up videos of when someone was in a marriage versus how they are out of the marriage, that is the same thing that is what's truly going on. You're losing the weight, but it's how you see it. You can either see that poor situation of a man cheating on you as led, as in, oh, I'm going to fight for him. I'm going to cuss him out. I'm going to stalk that woman. I'm going to get revenge. Or you can turn that situation into gold and say, you know what? Thank you for showing me that I'm not going to blossom here. Thank you for letting me go. Now I have freed up a lot more room because we only have so much space in our life at one time. You have given up your position for me to be in a better position, to find a better man with with more money, bigger pockets, taller, who care about me. And I'll siphon you back once you see me skinnier, more in shape, transformed. You can either choose to see the situation as lead, or you can choose to alchemize it, see it for your point of view in your favor as gold. Now, I know when it comes to feelings, this may be hard just to like let go, especially if you don't have any air signs as a moon or in Mercury. I have an Aquarius and moon in Mercury, so it's very easy for me to see myself in a selfish point of view. But that's why I'm here trying to teach you. The way that I have came up to see this reality is everybody is a character. Everybody is part of the simulation. The only person I know is real is me. The only person you know is real is you. And once you take a step back, as in not taking things personally from what people do to you, and you see it as a extension, as a projection of how they feel about themselves and the lack of power they feel that they have, whether perceived or real, the more you don't take it personally when you see everybody as an NPC, as a computerized character, here to fine tune you, here to widen your sight, open up your eyes to see that in every situation you're in, you have power, you have control. The only time you don't is when you give it up, is when you don't take a step back, when you don't take it, when you take it personally and try to chase and control. When you see everybody as a character, you're so much less likely to take things so personally. You're more likely to see, oh, let me just step back because this character here is trying to make me get out of character. And I'm not having that because you can't control me. What your actions are your actions. You want to go and cheat on me and be with another woman? That's fine. I accept that. As part of an alchemist, Siren, as part of a as part of a woman that manipulates energy for her advantage, you have to accept what people do. Someone wants to cheat on you, someone wants to lie to you. Don't take that on as a personal threat, as a personal reflection of who you are. Those are their actions. Keep that with them. I'll give you another example, a different point of view. It's a personal as a personal anecdote, and it's one where, I'm not positioned as the good guy, but very much as a hurtful person. So I used to date this guy, okay? I cheated on him, right? I realized he didn't respect me, so I disrespected him. I shouldn't have cheated on him with his friend, right? I shouldn't have done that, not with his friend. But for me, once I see that you playing around, it's off to the races. I will become a terrorist. But that's me. The thing that I want to pinpoint to you is that since I messed with his friend had all the power, right? His friend could easily go to him and be like, oh, look at what your girl did, and make me look bad, siphoning me, right? But instead, I went to my boyfriend first. I told him what I did. I told him what happened. I was very apologetic. Thus, what am I doing? I'm setting the scenario up. The first who sets the scene wins. The first who tells their story wins. So yeah, he did forgive me. But now I've gained ground because his friend didn't say anything yet. And that was supposed to be his friend. That's supposed to be his boy, which made me turn out to be the realest, right? To be an honest woman, right? Yes, I did this behind your back because I realized you really weren't respecting me and I just went terroristic, but I realized that was wrong. So I told you I was upfront, I was honest about it quickly. And then I just kind of sat back and waited until his friend felt like he could, pull the card and realize the card has been pulled on him. Now he looked like the snake because I told the story first. I got the jump on him. When you tell the story first in a person's mind, they are going subconsciously, they're going to process. That's the process. That's what's going back in their head. Consciously, they're going to be like, well, damn, he did that. He didn't even tell me first. He's supposed to be my boy. But I was the realest girl. Do you see how you can manipulate things in your favor as long as you can accept them and you have to choose the right route to run to manifest your goal, to get to a favorable position, either maintain position or get to a favorable position. Even if you're in the wrong, even if you're in the wrong, if you come clean immediately, apologize, you set your story right, when it's their turn to set the story, they've lost. It's late. And they're the enemy. Use the Wizard Liz's story as an example of how you have power in any situation, even unfortunate situations, even situations that you may have set up against yourself. You have power. You just give it up because you're running patriarchy's script of shame for women. It's time, Siren, that we run our own script. Situations are going to come at you to fine tune your soul. This matrix, I know I make it sound adversarial. It's really not. It's for you to learn how to manage energy. It's for you to see what's really going on so you won't be conned into choosing lead over gold. When you know you will stay golden forever. When you know you can stay golden forever, no matter what. And then you start to see from a different lens of how I can alchemize this situation to my benefit. You can even get to the point where a character will try to start to say the patriarch script of shame for you. And you just come out and say, hey, but I see it like this, and this is why it's golden, and this is why I win. And that character will back off. That character will see the power in you. And you're letting the matrix know that you are indeed in control, and you have been in control of the matrix, of your point of view the whole time. The more you can do this, the more you're going to start speaking from your point of view. That is the main point as well. Society is going to try to shame you into a certain point of view. You have to speak up for yourself to see things from your point of view. And your point of view is always from an advantage. It's all about the words you use and how you view reality in your favor.